Welcome, thrill seekers and adventurers, to a journey unlike any other. Today we're delving into the heart-stopping world of the most dangerous roads on our planet. From treacherous mountain passes to hairpin bends clinging to cliff edges, these roads are not for the faint-hearted. Join us as we traverse the spine-chilling landscapes and unveil the stories behind these death-defying routes. Buckle up and get ready to explore the breathtaking but perilous roads that test both nerve and skill. So hold on tight as we embark on a jaw-dropping expedition through the most dangerous roads in the world. Stelvio Pass, Eastern Alps. Considered by Top Gear magazine to be the greatest driving road in the world. Though some experts think the Trans-Vogorasan Highway in Romania is better, it must be positively grand to drive Stelvio Pass in a Ferrari or other high-performance sports car. Often used for cyclists or runners in competitions such as the Grand Tour or Stelvio Marathon, Stelvio Pass has 75 hairpin turns and probably shouldn't be traveled at all at night or during the winter, when it's often closed because of weather conditions. Good luck. Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand. When Skipper's Canyon became a popular gold mining area, the need for safer access to it increased. Yes, while the road is still dangerous today, claiming hundreds of lives every year, it is far safer than the miners' original track. It took 7 years to carve this gorgeous and frightening road out of the cliff face. It was completed in 1890, and many sections of the road remain the same today as they were then. Ring Road, Kabul to Kandahar. The Ring Road from Kabul to Kandahar is perhaps the most drivable section of a circular highway system that stretches throughout the interior of Afghanistan for 1,400 miles. Although this section of the Ring Road is passable, it has many deep potholes, the damage from improvised exploding devices, and drone strikes when the US military controlled the country for 20 years. There's also much traffic on this stretch of the Ring Road. 18-wheel trucks, buses and cars regularly trundle over the road, causing damage to it. Unfortunately, construction crews can only work on the road if there's money for repairs, which can be difficult to obtain in a poor country, and only if work crews are escorted by heavily armed guards. Since the US military left Afghanistan in August 2021, it's unknown how safe this road is. At any rate, one should only travel on it during daylight hours when the weather is clement, and carrying a gun or two for protection in one's vehicle wouldn't be a bad idea either. Butcher of the Extreme, France. The author doesn't know exactly where this road is located. Nevertheless, it must be one of the most dangerous roads in existence. Of course, there are many other logging roads throughout the world, many of which are not paved, while others are little more than animal trails. At any rate, if traveling on this road is any indication of what this work entails, then the men and women driving logging trucks deserve pay for hazardous work. That's for certain. Cotahuasi Canyon Road. The Cotahuasi Canyon Road begins on the Pan-American Highway near the city of Arequipa. A bus drive on the road takes 10 to 12 hours. The road is unpaved beyond Chuquibamba, where it's quite dangerous in places, so only four-wheel drive vehicles should be used on this bouncy and scary stretch of the road. At present, the road has not been overrun with tourists, and it's easy to find places to camp along this deadly highway. Please note that Cotahuasi Canyon is the third deepest canyon in the world, and for reference, more than twice as deep as America's Grand Canyon. The world's deepest canyon, above sea level, please keep in mind, is the Guoliang Tunnel Grand Canyon in Tibet. Its depth is 6,009 meters or 19,714 feet. Taroko Gorge Road, Taiwan. Similar to the Guoliang Tunnel Road, number 4 on our list, Taroko Gorge Road is carved out of and through the mountains. Due to the spectacular beauty of its surroundings, the road is well frequented in spite of its fearsome reputation. This means a slew of tour buses, cars, scooters, bicyclists, and pedestrians are all vying for space on the same narrow road, a frightening prospect considering the number of blind turns and extremely narrow bends in the road. The road is also very hard to keep in good condition, as heavy rainfall and typhoons often cause landslides and rock slides that leave sections of the road impassable. While many who have visited say that it is well worth the danger, this is not a road for the faint of heart. Karakoram Highway, Pakistan to China. Built as high as 15,000 feet above sea level and under very rough conditions, Karakoram Highway is sometimes considered the 8th wonder of the world. Construction on the road began in 1966 and was completed in 1979, although it wasn't open to the public until 1986. This dangerous road covers more than 1,300 kilometers, and at least in some places, follows the old Silk Road. Cutting through the most mountainous region in the world, the Karakoram Highway is beset with hazards: rock falls, landslides, avalanches, flooding, snowdrifts, reckless drivers, herds of animals, precipitous cliffs, and terrible storms. Interestingly, the road meanders through the Hunza Valley, the scene of James Hilton's Lost Horizon, a novel about the mythical Shangri-La, a harmonious place where people lived for centuries. Pokhara to Jomsom to Mutinath Road, Nepal. This scenic, though dangerous, Himalayan road follows the Gandaki River, which winds through the Kali Gandaki Gorge, one of the deepest in the world at about 18,000 feet. As calculated by the elevation of the Gandaki River, 8,270 feet, which runs among three of the highest mountains in the world, Dhaulagiri, Manaslu, and Annapurna I. Each is over 26,000 feet or 8,000 meters in height. Exotic beyond compare, this mythic region has many breathtaking sights. But unpaved where this road is undergoing construction, the driver should be skillful, if not professional, and the vehicle must have four-wheel drive. Particularly worrisome are the road's numerous overhanging rock formations. Comprised of boulders the size of houses, without warning a cliff face could collapse upon unwary pedestrians, cyclists, or vehicles, causing serious injury or death. 99 Bend Road to Heaven, China. It comes as no surprise that the country that brought us the Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge and the rickety wooden walkways of Huishan also has its share of dangerous roads. Located in Tianmen Mountain National Park in central China, the 99 Bend Road to Heaven features, you guessed it, minus 99 death-defying hairpin turns, constructed hundreds of feet in the air. If you went off the road in such places, you'd surely die in a fiery crash. In bad weather, with the ever-looming possibility of an earthquake, the road is incredibly treacherous. How many helpless folks must have died while constructing this highway in the sky? Pan American Highway, Alaska to Chile. The Pan American Highway, PAH, is not entirely dangerous. That is, it's probably no worse than your average American highway. But in some places, you risk your freedom and even your life by using the PA as a means of travel. Certainly, a dangerous section of the PAH winds through Mexico and Central America, where drug cartel terrorists roam. And in the Panamanian section of the road, you could encounter FARC rebels who often take captives and hold them for ransom, sometimes for years, while others never escape their makeshift jungle prisons. Anyway, the PA is 30,000 miles long, and the only broken section of the road is the 60-mile Darien Gap between Panama and Colombia, where the FARC are even worse. Let's hope they never complete the highway through there.